Hello, welcome to Let It Be Budgets. My name is Karen, and on my channel I do all things budgeting related. In today's video I'm going to be doing my weekly check-in, my penny challenge, and I'm going to be cash stuffing $652 into my binders. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start on my penny challenge. This is I just saved the change from when I go grocery shopping or anything. So let's see what I got today. There's 50, 60, 70, 80, $84, 84. Well, yeah, I wish it was $84. 84 cents. So I have that available. Awesome. I started the penny challenge in October 24. It's created by Hey K Budgets. I found it on her Google Drive. And I'm not a huge spender. And I don't work, so I'm not out every day. So this is just little bits of the change that I get to throw in a container. And when this is completed, it'll save me $649.80. I really like a penny challenge. I've always saved change. I don't know. I just have always saved it. So there's something about saving the change. I think it's probably from when I was young, because my mom always told me, save a little bit of the change and it adds up. So that's what I did. Okay, let's see. This quick sort helps with the money. So this is basically, this is the beginning of the month. My mortgage and water, my city credit card was paid, water was paid. I've paid income tax prep. We came out even. Awesome. We didn't have to pay anything, which is really great. And I sent in the escrow shortage of $678. So that's what my escrow came out at, and they were going to increase my house payment by like $200. My house payment's still going to go up because property tax, I believe it's for my property taxes, went up. But at least it's not going to be $200 a month. It'll be like $40 a month. And I'm so thankful that I saved for escrow. So that will continue. My house payment goes out on Monday. I don't know when AM funds will come through. It'll come through whenever they do. So I put it on my first of the month. That way I know I have the money in there. Trying to think if there is anything else. There's not really anything else right now. I have, I'm going to put this aside because it's out of the way. Okay, I track my expenses. I've been doing, this month is 2 years since I started budgeting. I've never formally budgeted until 2 years ago. I made a decision to budget. And the very first thing I started doing, because of the research I did, was start tracking my expenses so I knew where I was spending my money. That way I could arrange my budget accordingly and budget those things in, and hopefully not have to use, my goal was not to use extra credit, like credit cards. So, and so far it's been successful. So this last week we got gas. We went out to eat with our friends. One thing that was really good, that took them a really long time to get my husband's food, and they didn't charge him for the food. I'm really surprised. So we got a cheap bill on that one. Like $27, which is cool. Went to Walmart, did my grocery shopping, got stuff for my pets. Sadie's, I had to have her, flea and tick. It's time now I do it for like 6 months. I run it for 6 months. I do her heartworm all year, but the flea and tick I run for about 6 months. And so got that, and that came out of her envelope, which was awesome. And got my groceries. And then today is the 11th. So let's see, I had to order from Amazon. I did get some more paper for my printer paper, and that came out of my hobbies. And I had to get some supplements. So, and that came out of my health envelope. And my youngest great-grandchild turned 1 yesterday. So, went to a birthday party. It was awesome. And I give the grandchildren and the great-grandchildren money. And it depends on what my kids want. They're pretty self-sufficient, and they're of the age where they have basically all their needs met. So it's really, sometimes I just give them money. I don't know. Sometimes I go out to eat, whatever. But that works. So that is that. So what I do on my weekly check-in, I basically monitor my main variable expenses. That's my groceries, pet needs, gas, miscellaneous spending, and eating out, so to make sure that I don't need to adjust my budget. So I monitor this on a weekly basis. So on my groceries, let's see what we got here. I only did one grocery, so we did good. I had $182, so I am minus on that one. So 182 minus 175. Oops, Karen, turn it on. 175 minus 182. I can do it that way too. So I'm down $7 on that. Which is okay because it's caught up this week. I don't know if I really like this weekly budgeting for food. I'm used to doing it every 2 weeks because a lot of times I would like to grocery shop weekly, but a lot of times I don't get to it. So I end up grocery shopping every 2 weeks for what I need. I do make out a menu, a weekly menu, and I do my shopping list, and I'm pretty good about staying with it. So, and then our eating out was $27. On pets, I spent $40 on pet, so we're minus 20 on that one. And I didn't have any miscellaneous. I just had no miscellaneous. I did have gas. I had $20 for gas, and I've got to get gas today, so because I'm getting low. And I didn't have, I'm surprised. I thought I would have some miscellaneous. I don't. Okay, let's see what we got here. So I have $10 left over in there, 55 left over, and 50 minus 27. So we have 48 left over in eating out. So let's see what I spent total this week. 182 plus 40 plus 20 plus 27. So we spent $269 this week. Not too shabby. And this is just in variable. It doesn't count what's from my envelopes, guys. Now, I'm going to be cash stuffing, so we're going to add 175 there, 20 here, and that'll wipe out my, I got to, at least my pet will become, and my groceries will become even with what they need, and I'm going to increase that 30 for gas, another 55, and another 50. Awesome. And this is how I roll. Whatever I come out with here, I won't do it now, but whatever my total is here will come down here to work with next week. So this is my check-in. This is how I monitor basically if I'm going to need to adjust my budgeting. Okay, now I get to cash stuff my envelopes. This is one of my favorite things to do. I enjoy cash stuffing. Let's see if I got the right amount of money. So I have a $100 bill and 2 50s and 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80. Plus 180. And down here I can tell if I'm right. Too, that helps. Plus I have a cheat note paper over there. So on the side. Just a little 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. In tens. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So I have 135 in fives. And I should have 37 ones. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I know I messed up on one there, so I'm not going to go back and mess with it, but we're good. So 615 plus the 37 be 652. So, alrighty. This is my wallet. I take money out of here that I need when I'm going to go shopping. I estimate what I'm going to need out of each one of my envelopes, and I take that amount of money. This wallet stays home. It's my husband's and myself's. So, do my groceries. I got 175. So I got 100, a 50, a 20, and a 5. Awesome. Okay. And for my pet, okay, so this is my cheat note. So my pet we're going to get, but my pet is going to be going into my credit card because I had to use my part of my credit card in cash because I didn't have enough. So that goes here. So we're going to slap that in here, and my credit card is now caught up. So I'm going to show you what I do with this. So this is my cheat note. These are already in for the credit card for what I owe for here for the credit card. So all I do is I have the $87 now is in my credit card, and over here I can put down that this is in my envelope. Okay. And the green highlight means these are credit card uses. And I pay my credit card, I pay it off every month. So that's how I do it and how I keep track to make sure that I'm doing it. All right, so Pet's not going to have anything. If we get desperate, I do have miscellaneous. And my gas is 30, so I have a 20 and a 10 for gas. And for miscellaneous, we get 55, so I get 2 20s, a 10, and a 5. Okay. And let's see, eating out, we get a 50. That'll go in here. And I get $20 a week for spending on whatever I want. I haven't been spending, but I have it. Hubby gets $20 a week to spend on whatever he wants. And Sadie gets $10 a week. And this covers the cost of her grooming and her, the heartworm medicine and her flea tick. And right now we're doing good with that, so I don't need to adjust that right now. And my buffer, I just put $5 a month in there. So, and that's been done already last week. Okay. Now, medical. Medical, I'm doing a new game. It's called Pop It. And I save $25 a week for medical. So I'm going to put a 20 and a 5 in here. And that'll go, whenever I play, that'll go in my bank. But I have the money here for it. So that's good. So that one's covered. Alright. And my 1 month ahead gets $27. So I get a 10, 2 5s, and 7 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I have an envelope back here in the back of my binder for that until I do my savings challenge for my 1 month ahead. And Save with Judy, I save $20 a week, and this supplements my 1 month ahead. So I need a 10, a 5, and 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll go in here. And then if I have any left over at the end of the month in Save with Judy after we do our gnome coloring, all that money goes into my rollover for the month. And the rollover for the month, I randomize that out for sinking funds that I don't fund on a regular basis. And that helps me fund those sinking funds. So that works. And it's kind of fun being able to randomize because I'm like, I have specific amount of money for specific things. So that one I get to be a little bit not so rigid with. Okay, and for my Christmas, I save for Christmas all year long. And this week I'm going to be saving $15 coming up, so I'm going to put $15 in here. Alrighty. My minis, I save $50, and my minis are my abundance fund, which is like emergency. I don't need emergency, I need abundance. So my abundance, my car maintenance, house maintenance, and my health. So those are the four main ones that I provide money in every month. I mean, every week, really. So I have 120, 110, and 4 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So that one's good. My 52-week challenge, which is saving for my escrow overages, like I just had to pay out. And to supplement my 52-week challenge, I do tiny saving challenges. They're really quick wins. And once I have completed a challenge, the money from that challenge goes into my 52-week challenge, which is my bigger one. So that's awesome. And I love it. And I have $4 per, I save $20 per week for that. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 5s. Okay. So let's see, I save $200 a month for vacation. That breaks down to $50 per week. This is, I save this. This comes out. This would be probably one of my last things that I would stop providing for if I had with different bills and stuff coming up, because this is why I need some livelihood in my life. So I have a 10, 6 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. And I had some rollover from last week. That's awesome. Okay. My next one is I am saving for cell phones. I had a good amount saved. That amount has come down because I had a family situation come up and I had to spend some money. So the money, this is the first one it came out of, so I was able to just pay it, and it came out of my cell phone savings. So I'm going to be doing cell phone savings for a while. So I save $50 a week for a cell phone. So I have a 10, 5 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I should get 15 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Awesome. So I'll put that in my savings envelope. Also, I save for yearly veterinary fees. I just call it Sadie Vet. That I just put, I have a challenge that I do. It's done on the same day as my cell phone challenges. So I just save $10 a week for that. So I just put it in my savings envelope. Okay. So cell phone is Sadie's done. And plus, now for my hobbies, I save $5 per week. And I keep this like a sinking fund for me personally, because I want to know what I'm spending and if I need to adjust my budget regarding it. So that's why I keep it as a sinking fund. Okay. So today is the 11th. And I'm going to put 5 in. So 87 plus 5, 92. Let's see, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, and 92. Good job. And that is my stuffing, guys. I don't stuff any my fixed expenses or the majority of my annual and biannual expenses. I don't stuff. Those are right in the bank. I have, I save every month for my annual and biannual expenses in like buckets. They're like little individual sinking funds for each one. So that works for me. And there's my cash planning. And this is my weekly check-in. This is how I stay accountable for what I'm doing. And it really, this is all for me, and it's such a benefit. So you guys have an awesome day. I'll see you back on Monday with my mini Mondays. Okay now, bye-bye.